Hello there everyone, and welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with a scramble for the Far East mod. Last time around we took on a Prussian army and we won, although as the Prussian elite infantry has twice the reload rate as us, a reload speed, they were able to inflict quite a bit of damage to us in the north. However, we are lucky because it's winter and we are unlikely to receive another attack by the Prussians. However, down in the south there's another measure, so the Americans have really stepped it up, and if we just go ahead and swing around here we can see what they've been planning. So it's hard to tell, but we have their faction leader Holiday Vance advancing on us from down here. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 full stacks of American troops advancing on us right now. There's no way we're gonna be able to take those guys on, so I'm a bit unsure what to do here. If I am to retreat and just leave some of the troops to defend the fort, some of these sort of low tier infantry compared to the Vladimir Alexandrovich infantry, which I have been losing quite a few of these units, so I need to recruit more and send over, but I need to send over a lot of stuff, but first I need to win naval battles for that. So I'm thinking maybe we need to pull back, maybe set up against the bridge. There's no way, I mean these guys would, I imagine, consolidate all their power to attack us here. And any army that would stay here would be absolutely crushed. I've sent was the Orlev Borislav? No, oh that's the wrong one, here he is. He's in the town actually. Gordon Chaplin, which we managed to honey trap and get over to our side. I've been trying to get up an army for him as well, but it's taking quite a while and it probably won't be ready until the Americans strike. So I think I'll go one more turn before I decide to pull back. I'm hoping that the Americans might just send part of their force, and I might go ahead and bring both my armies up and destroy them. The Americans don't have the same kind of firepower as the Prussians, but 6 full stacks is still a very deadly force. So I'm not entirely sure what to do here, but that's fine. Right now anyways, it's holding. All these Prussian armies slowly dying. I should send out forces to actually deal with them. And up north, we're still recovering from that fight. It's going rather slow, even though he did manage to get the resupply trained last time around. So it's still taking quite a while to resupply these troops. These guys are, though, dying up here in the snow, so there's no... we don't have to move that quickly to get them. There's still 2 turns of winter left. But what we're going to start off with today is the naval battle. We need to open up the port and make sure that that stays open so I can get all that good trading, get all that money. I've been trying to set up... I should actually have asked Izzy how, if it's possible, to get more cavalry, because right now I'm getting, if I get this barrack here, it seems like I'm only getting the Cossacks. So I'm wondering if I should try and build the same a cavalry barrack on this side. Thing is though, both of these are my starting provinces. Or if... I don't know, you can't build any more barracks in hometown. So I can't have like a infantry and a cavalry barrack here, I believe. So I'm not entirely sure if I'm able to get more cavalry Or like more different. I know Russia has tons of heavy cavalry, dragoons, hussars and stuff like that in custom battle. But I'm not entirely sure how I will be able to access them here. It seems like I might not be able to get them here. It's only Cossacks. So I'm not sure. Anyways, we need to sink the enemy fleet. We have had pretty rough time on the high seas, I must say. At least once we started meeting other European factions. The Koreans, not so much. But against Prussians and Americans, we haven't... I mean, the Americans have done pretty well. But against the Prussians... Luckily for me, it seems like the Prussians are just gonna hold here. Which I'm wondering if they're just holding here because they're planning to go to war against the Dutch. And they're just gonna block off this province from getting reinforcement and have it basically siege the entire province by keeping the navies here rather than steaming them up towards just absolutely devastating my home province by bombarding them to absolute shit. In terms of the naval battle in between the Dutch and the Americans, it seems to be going a bit back and forth. So there's no real clear winner. And also I've noticed... Yeah, okay, so there was another naval battle that I didn't show because it was an absolute disaster. I moved the fleet that I had here with those smaller ships. There were only 3 cannons each, like 1 in the front and 2 on the sides. Those really small ships. And I had them here raiding American trade, and this fleet turned up, and it had those like monitor or ironclads that have turrets on them with 2 cannons on either side in the turrets, and they have 3 of those turrets. And I mean, my little fleet stood no chance. So they shot on through the boats until they exploded. Rather than what normally happens is I slowly burn to the point of explosion. They just absolutely destroy them. I'm also a little bit worried here as I moved one of my courtesans over to take a look here. We're going to the old province of Kai, the honored home of the Takeda clan. And the Prussians are currently holding it, and I'm worried here that as we push further against the Americans, we're opening up so many flank routes for the Prussians to come in and cut us off as we progress through here. I still want to continue a little bit here though, because I want to see if I can get to the American capital and stop them there, because we'll be going down this route here, and I'll be taking a lot of important ports from the Americans if I do that. But otherwise, we're probably going to have to concentrate on here. Hopefully I'm winning the naval battle here, and we can send in extra forces to invade the north. Like get some good armies, get a lot of elite troops and stuff being recruited. Send them in and take care of it. But enough talking. We need to sink the Prussian navy and keep this port open. Okay, so they retreat, that's a good sign. We're gonna force this one away as well. But I can't just be keep retreat forcing them away. I need to actually sink them. So that's what we're gonna do. It's good though that I'll be able to push them away. Here's the fleet that we're facing. Some of these are actually... This one is actually one that they've captured from me. That's why it's so broken down. Actually, they captured 2. I was able to sink one of theirs. So the König Wilhelm class and the Prussian class. And then we have wooden frigates. This should go pretty smoothly, I hope. With that said, let's go ahead and sink the bastards. It takes a while to steam across the sea to actually reach the enemy, but now I decided to pause just to explain what I've set up. So we've got the ships that actually fire explosive and armor-piercing shot in the center, and then we have the ones with traditional cannons. Looks like they've got carronades, kind of these snub-nosed cannons that fire normal shot, so they can fire grape shot and so on. Well, I've placed them on the side, and I've also placed them in front, so they'll take the first shots, as these with armor-piercing and explosive shots are more important. And we're coming up against the Prussian fleet. They just actually managed to fire off a shot here from this one. So we're coming up against the Prussian fleet that has set up, they actually set it up kind of these in a line and then these next to it. But now they're steaming forwards to face us. The thing is, at first I actually set, what we're gonna set here before we start is I'm gonna change these out, as these most likely will be firing on... Actually, we will be firing on the enemy ironclads first. But explosive shot is definitely gonna just annihilate the wooden ships. But I guess it's fine like it is right now. So with that, let's start battle. We just took a hit from here, from the enemy ships. We're steaming straight into the enemy. Okay, now we're returning fire. I'm hoping these start to return fire pretty soon. So we get those armor piercing. Lots of shots being concentrated over here. Seems fine though. Even though it's taking a lot of hits. We are pummeling this one with armor piercing. It's steaming straight towards us. There's very few in crew, so I believe that's one of our ships that they captured in a previous battle. Is he trying to ram us? Is that what they're trying to do? Yeah, it definitely kind of looks like that. Ooh, and he just kind of barely missed us there. That guy was definitely trying to ram. I don't think they're overcharged to ram here, so it was perfectly fine to crash into these guys. Where is he? He's just continuing after that. Let's swing around and go after these. Now the ones in the center will switch to explosive shot, and I will see if we cannot annihilate these center ships. I definitely need to get ram, because that's kind of a game changer in terms of the damage you are able to do to the enemy. This one's completely on fire, and it's oh, it's one of ours. Damn. It's one of ours that they captured. The bastards. Alright, let's not try to explode. Let's turn around and face the enemy. Most of the wooden ships are now dead. I want to switch to armor piercing now, as soon as I can, anyways. Kind of a mess as we ride into the enemy ships here. Yeah, let's go for armor piercing. Let's see. But this one's on his own. He should get out of there. As the Prussians have managed to create local superiority. Ah! Just what I was trying to avoid. We had one Prussian ship explode here, setting fire to two of my ships, two of my ironclads. We don't like that. Let's try to avoid the wooden ships. Back up, actually. And we can hit this one. Our ship doesn't like its situation. We sunk one enemy ironclad. I still have tons. So, oh, he's powering up for a probably a ram. He tried to ram there, but I'm not sure. It's kind of a god-awful ram. And is he retreating or is he sinking? Because right now I can't see him on the map. It's one of ours. I'm not sure why I can't control it. Oh, is he trying to ram here? What is he doing? What is he doing? Got my Admiral set to fire armor piercing. I'll actually switch that again to explosive. And see if I can't blow him up. Okay, we have solved the fire issue on those ironclads over there. I definitely need to play a lot more naval battles because I'm not doing too well. Now this one I had such superiority that was kind of hard to fail this one, but so many others. I'm gonna make sure that we stop this one because I'm not letting him escape. Hopefully we'll recapture some of these. Nice! He surrendered! We are victorious. I'm such a poor naval commander that I did not even notice that one of my ships got sunk. However, we are able to recapture one of ours, and we also captured a German ship. So I guess that makes it up for losing one of ours. I did not even notice that one. Great. And then this shit one that I don't know what to do with. But that's good. We opened up the trade, and that's secure. Where did the other Prussian ships go? The wooden ones. Anyways, the port will now be safe for quite a while, and hopefully I'll be able to actually finish building it. It's still on 28 turns. It's going to take forever as it is. We'll probably keep a lot of the ironclads around here until I can send a reinforcement fleet to Japan. But this, I mean, it's going to take forever. So I'm not entirely sure if we can maybe get some kind of ceasefire agreement going with the Americans and the Prussians in the meantime. Let's go ahead and end turn though and see if the Americans are gonna try to push across the border or what they're doing. I thought I had secured the port, but no, the wooden fleet came back and fired at it. Army distracted. Okay, over there, that doesn't matter. Garrison attempt. Assassination attempt. Our assassin detected. Province bombarded. Railroad blocked. So, German assassin Richie. No, he's American. Why did I? He's in Prussian territory though. I was wondering there. What kind of name on a German assassin is Richie? We can't enchant him, but let's just skedaddle then. The Americans are pushing forward. Not far enough though for battle, and I think there's still time for my troops to skedaddle. If we can keep them out in the snow dying for a while, we might be able to counterattack. What if we take it on at the scene of the fortress and have that as a strong point, and then I'll push this army to the back. We should then replace some of the cannons here. Let's go ahead and do this then. For the fort, only really the mortar is going to make sense. So we'll do that, and we'll have this army stationed to the back of the town, ready to go ahead and join in with a fight once the Americans lay siege. And then there's going to be a huge fight around there. Nothing we're going to be able to do this episode though, as I'm already expend too much time, but that's going to be one hell of a fight. Oh, now these guys disappeared. There's still one more turn of winter. They have... The thing is, they've abandoned this. They've abandoned their capital. I'm not entirely sure what the Prussians are thinking. But they have abandoned their capital. And I can split their holdings in two, or at least I can split off the northern part if I go ahead and attack here. And for some reason they moved everyone away. And we're basically ready here to advance. I think we're gonna move this one, so we'll start already. And we'll march, and we'll set you to defend here while the other side attacks. And let's get the assassin joining in, making sure that no one tries to assassinate those guys. I've recruited extra troops, so hopefully I'll be able to... I should be able to push out here and destroy these. So that'll be fine. That'll go great. And yeah, I'll read in. What I need to do here is, you know what? What we'll do is, can I stop some of these armies? Let's try to distract this one. And that failed, but can I harass? Oh, he's not very high star, is he? 38%. Let's harass one of the smaller armies then. See if we can't kill. We managed to harass them, great. Oh, it's just like cannons. I can... this guy should definitely be able to sabotage one of the armies though. So we have this one at 64%. So he won't be able to take part in the battle because we sabotaged him. That'll be great. And then back up to main port. So this fleet came back and they fired at it, but they weren't able to actually break it down, which is great. We'll go ahead and chase him down. Get rid of him, and then I'll end the episode and prepare for the next one, which is going to be that huge battle. This is just an out resolve. We even captured loads of enemy ships. Not that I need those, because the ironclads just ruin these ships. And these are wooden... oh, the steam corvettes. Those are useless. Those are the ones that exploded all the time. And then we'll go into port. Go ahead and repair. And then, yes, I should figure out how to actually get better cavalry units. Probably better to, rather than experimenting like this, it's probably better to actually ask the mod creator right on, since I do have him on my... do have that connection. Yes! With that, let's end this episode. I noticed the last one dragged out for way too long. I thought it was a pretty short one. So I thought, oh, I'll just go ahead and talk for a bit extra to drag out that last bit. Turned out the video became like 50 minutes or something like that. So completely unnecessary. Probably did something similar here. With that said, we're gonna end it right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and hopefully we'll get army battles in the next one. Bye.